everybody, Anthony here. So we're going to begin with the basic standing posture for this particular style of Qi Gong 8-step. And because it'll have 8 fundamental postures, and it's also 8 ways of opening up your strength in your body awareness. And the key aspect in this training is to release, to soften, and to reduce stress and tension in your body. In the beginning, we begin with a very basic fundamental posture. In Chinese, it's called Wuji. In Korean, it's like a standing posture, very similar to your horse stance, but not as wide as the horse stance. It requires alignment of your spine and your physical structure and working with that. So I'm going to show you now. I'm going to just move the camera and then you can see how I'm standing. Thank you. So we begin. You can do this in bare feet, obviously better in bare feet. Just more connection to the earth if you wish. If you've got your dobak on, your Korean martial arts suit on, you can do that. Here I'm wearing brocade, which is a style of clothing from the Orient. So here I am making sure my weight is evenly distributed in both feet. My weight is typically held more forward, so more towards the front of the feet. So we're looking 60% of my weight is more forward. I then sit, so I sit down as if I'm resting on a bar stool, but I'm not bending my knees so far forward that they're going over the toes. That's not what we want. That causes stress and strain. What I'll do is allow my lower back to soften, allow it to relax, to release. The sacrum will tuck under. The sacrum is the tailbone here. Allow that to soften and come under my body. And I'll just stand there and trying to connect with my feet. It's super important that you feel the connection with your feet. And all the time I'm thinking of maintaining this posture. The weight is evenly distributed in the feet. I'm allowing my chin to come back and my neck to elongate. And then I allow my chest, my sternum, the breastbone here, just slowly, gently elevate. And this now lengthens my spine and creates traction. And I will stand just feeling this unusual type of standing position. I then bring my breath in through the nose, and I bring my awareness to breathing here into my belly. In Chinese we call it dantian, in Korean it's called danjong. It's like the area where we bring our attention to the feet and the belly. The breath is brought. So I'm not using my chest. If you watch my hands, I'm breathing here. I'm connecting with my feet. I'm letting go of my chest. I'm letting go of the tension in my shoulders. And I'm trying to make my body feel heavy. We call this relaxation, sinking energy, grounding, relaxation, letting go. Song. Song means to release. And I might spend a minute to 2 minutes in this posture alone, just to feel that connection through my feet into the ground. Breathing. You can have your eyes open, your eyes closed. And then we'll begin with the first posture. And what I'll do is I'll bring my hands in front of my belly, between my navel and my pubic bone here, this area, and I'll hold as if I'm holding a giant salad bowl or a giant bowl of rice. And all I'm doing is breathing and feeling my body, feeling my feet in the ground. Noticing my breath going into my belly, and then from here I bring my hands to the side of my pelvis, to my hips, as if I'm putting my hands on my hips, but I'm allowing my elbows to come forward. So not here, they come forward and hold this position. And the weight of the arms is resting here on the IT band. I'm going to keep my breath going into the lower belly, holding this position, holding strong. Keeping the knees relaxed and soft, elongating the spine and letting go of the lower back, feeling the feet, feeling the weight distribution is more towards the front of the feet. And I want to aim to hold this posture for 2 minutes, at least 2 minutes. All the time letting go of the shoulders, letting go of the tension in my chest, softening the lower back, concentrating on the weight distribution into my feet, keeping the breath going. After 2 minutes, you can time yourself at home. I'm going to slightly sink, so I'm going to drop my pelvis slightly. I'm going to bring my hands in front of my belly, and then I'm going to slowly stand up, but not fully extend my legs, just slowly stand up. Bring my hands up so the palms of my hands are facing my forehead, and then I sink back down. So I want to have the intention like the palms are facing towards my forehead. And in this position, again, I'm trying to maintain my shoulders in a relaxed position. I'm breathing, I'm letting go of tension, and I'm allowing my spine and my lats, my latissimus muscles, the big muscles here, to support the structure. I'm not relying on my shoulders, I'm relying on my structure, my spine and my breath, keeping my weight very much on the front of the feet. 60-40 weight distribution. Just noticing any sensations that arise in the body, but maintaining a relaxation, trying to let go of tension in the lower back, concentrating on the feet, feeling the breath. Beautiful weather here today in Ireland. Filming this in my back garden. It's my new training hall. I suppose in Korean it would be called dojang. From here, so I attempt to hold this position for 2 minutes. It's common for most people to feel uncomfortable. So if you feel uncomfortable in the shoulders or the neck, you need to maintain your breath, let go. So try to let go. One of the easiest ways is to imagine your elbows are resting on a shelf or on a high stool. So you're allowing your elbows to maintain the position. From here, I breathe in and bring my hands towards my forehead but not touching. And then I sink. So I sink with my center, breathing in. As my breath gets to the middle of my chest or just below the nipples, I breathe out and I relax the wrists. Stand up a little bit and I allow my wrists to become soft, and they hold. And I imagine these are like a colander draining liquid, draining out any sort of negativity, tension in the hands. Again, my elbows are held in this position, they're not the side, they're open. I'm still maintaining my connection with the earth. And I try to tune into the sensations that I feel. But again, softening my lower back, letting go of the shoulders. Keep my breath through the nose, going into the belly, and through the nose, out through the nose. The relaxation and letting go is the key part of building power internally. After 2 minutes in this position, I wind my fingers around like I'm winding. So little finger first, ring finger, middle finger, forefinger, thumbs, as if I'm grabbing hold of 2 ropes or 2 silk cords. And this is an image of lifting up, as if I'm lifting water out of a well. So I'm lifting and I'm sinking in my center. So again, I'm dropping down a little bit with my center. My hands will come up to my forehead, and then I'll stand up and push the hands, this time the palms facing away from my head. So before in the other posture we were like this, now we're like this. Not too wide, not too close together. The palms are slightly facing each other, but it's more like a triangular structure. Again, I'm feeling my feet in the ground, letting go of my lower back. Not allowing the shoulders to lead the exercise. Breathing into the belly. Just noticing any sensations that arise in my body, any tension arising, try to let go, soften, breathe. Feel the weight distribution in my feet, letting go of the lower back. Again, my aim is to hold this position for 2 minutes. I mean, obviously in this video I won't do that because it's boring watching me stand like this for 2 minutes. But that's the aim, is to hold this position, soften, relax. You will feel it. And then from here I'm going to bring my hands into the side, breathing in, breathing out. That's the first 4 positions. The first 4 positions. There are 8 positions, and then there's a cooling down exercise. So I want you to begin this week, for this week, these 4 fundamental positions. So do the warm-up I've already posted, and then do these 4 fundamental positions. So we had the hands here, we sank, raise up, sink down again, and my hands came to here, I rise up, and then I sank down and let go of the wrists, draining position. And I wound the cords, lifting the rope, I lifted up, and then I projected my hands outwards and I sat down. And I'm aiming to hold 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here, 2 minutes here, to begin with. And then we'll advance to the next 4 postures once you've completed this training. To end, bring the breath in, so imagine you're pulling in, put your hand on 2 pillars and then pushing down, breathing out. Best of luck with that. We'll continue the training once you've done these 4 basic postures. Work with it every day, every single day. Every single day will reap results rather than doing it here or there. What time of the day doesn't matter, but every single day. I prefer to train in the morning, early afternoon, but it's entirely up to you. Thanks for watching.